Yo, what's good? Welcome back to a new series that we're producing now called Lifestyle 9 to 5. I'm your moderator, Laura Shu, and we have our two hosts, which I'm gonna let them introduce yourselves. What's up, y'all? Welcome back.
Hi,
Ladies first.
hi, guys. I am Sherry Robinson, the savvy business consultant, co-founder of Three Wellness LLC. Here with you this evening.
And I'm Ali Muhammad. I am one of the founders, one of the hosts of the Lifestyle Series brand. I've also spent a lot of time in corporate and up and have progressed from being an hourly worker to upper management. So I have a lot of experience and what has went well with the corporate career life, as well as some do's and don'ts of what not to do in corporate life. I am also an entrepreneur and a business coach. So, welcome to the first ever episode of Lifestyle 925. And we developed this show because if some of you that's been following us, you recognize us from Lifestyle After Five, but we realize that 9 to 5 really takes a toll and affects
Oh
how
yeah.
you can perform and how your after five goes. So, we want to give you some nuggets on how to survive and how to maneuver your 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
So,
indeed.
welcome.
What's good? So today's topic, since we're going into corporate, we're gonna talk about trust.
Ooh,
Or
trust.
shall we
Yes.
say who not to
Who not to
trust?
trust?
Who
Yeah.
not to trust? Uh, well, I'll start. I'll kick it off. Who not to trust? uh, and I had to learn this. HR is not your friend. HR, human resource, is there, of course, to protect the employer and
Mm,
and and and, and the risk, right, Ali? I think it's
Yeah.
risk and reputation of the company.
yep, pretty
Give you a
much.
little color to that. When you go to HR and you're complaining, well, you what's your concern? You take your concern to HR and they're sitting there with their pen and the pad and they're debating you in. Basically, as you're telling them what is going wrong,
Yes.
they're in their mind, they're listening and they're recording, they're saying, this is his or her complaint. This could be a lawsuit for the company. How do I
Yep.
remedy this? And how do I solve this to keep the company from being sued? And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, or how do I get rid of this person and
Yeah.
mitigate their complaint? So if they got a legitimate complaint, how do I neutralize what they just came in here and told me so it don't hold weight if we have to fire them, suspend them, or they try to come back and sue us?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And another thing too, and I witnessed this when you're on a job interview, no matter how friendly they are, how they smiling with you and baiting you in and being down to earth, you're being judged. You will
Mm-hmm.
not do not ever break character and break role on a job interview. They don't need to know your past. We actually interviewed uh companies way back a few years ago, a company I worked for. We interviewed this one young lady and she had a lot of experience. And I could tell, being a person of color, she didn't mean no harm. She just chatted. She hadn't been taught
Yeah.
anymore. Hadn't been taught better. And so she gets on the interview and she's like, I can't remember the question that was asked, but she began to tell us about her last job. And this is her term. Oh, child, I had to leave that job because, I go to work every day. I come on time. I'm minding my business. But this other little girl, they got these young folks that's on this line or whatever. And she just kept running her mouth and talking. And I ain't the one. So I had to go to my boss and tell him, look, you need to do something with Miss Thing over there. And you need to tell her about herself to leave me alone. And and I'm sitting there, and through the phone, I kind of want to like, if I could just go through the phone and like just smack her
Yeah,
and say
just
like,
smack her,
"Shut
bro.
up, just
Like,
shut up." There's other people in this
Wow.
don't get
interview.
comfortable with these people,
Yeah,
man.
you too comfortable. But it was no way. I'm just kind of sitting there, and it's
Yeah.
like, you're
Got
not
that
getting this
look,
job. You just really blew this.
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
And she did. There was no convincing them. She lost an opportunity based on being too honest.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
Go into
everything
it
is
and lie.
all about the job. Yeah. Well, everything's all about the job and
Hmm.
what you can do for them from the resume to the
Mm-hmm.
interview. This is what I can do for the corporation,
Yep.
you know.
Yes.
They don't care about nothing else. Personal life out the
And,
window.
Oh
and
yeah.
it does not matter the color.
No.
Don't get friendly because someone may look like you. That
Yeah.
don't mean that they're your friend either.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
works out.
Absolutely.
That works outside of corporate or any job,
Well, that's in
anything.
business too.
Yeah.
And that's some of
Yeah.
these and these same rules apply for business as well.
Yeah.
You may be an entrepreneur and you're trying to do business with somebody and
Mhm.
you trying to set a business deal up and you get to run in your mouth too much. And
Yep.
then they realize they don't like your character or you don't line up with what they're looking for. It's like, no, I can't take this person serious. They got too much drama in their life.
Yeah,
Mhm.
less is more,
Mhm.
man. Especially in like business talk, like any type of meeting, just say what matters. Don't say too
Never
much.
they gonna talk about trust. Never, ever, ever friend, co-workers, especially boss and higher
Nah.
ups on any type of social media platforms.
Yeah.
You are not friends. I don't care how much you talk and share fishing stories or whatever it is.
Unless
Mhm.
it's LinkedIn.
You're not buddy. Unless it's
That's
LinkedIn,
yeah, that's the
exactly.
furthest that go.
LinkedIn is the only
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media platform that you are to share and talk to your coworkers on.
Yeah.
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 Never ever
Facebook, hell
anything
no.
else. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They don't,
No.
and that brings up another thing. They don't need to know what you do every week. They don't need to know what your hobbies are. All they need to know is you come to work and you work.
Exactly. Yes.
Small talk is out the window. What did you do this weekend? Oh, I didn't do much. I don't really
No.
do that much. I just kind of sit around the
I
house or
slept.
whatever. I slept,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
read a book because believe it or not, they're not asking you to be friendly. They're asking you to use that against you
Hmm.
in the end. And then when they're rating you and or something come up, don't tell them about any side businesses you got. Oh, I got a side
Oh
business doing this.
hell no.
Not that will be used against you. Oh,
You
well,
gonna
so and so, he's
yeah.
not focused. She's not focused. They got a side business that they're running.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They'll
Mhm.
be okay. We have to let them go.
There's
Mhm.
TikToks about this straight up. Like I was watching one maybe sometime last week, maybe around the weekend. There's this lady was talking to her superior came to her and was like, "Hey, so we heard that you had another job and it was like we want you to be focused on this job, so we're asking you to quit that other job." And I'm just like, "Well, it makes sense if you could cover this like make my salary so I don't have to work two jobs." They're like, no, we just want you to focus on this one. We can't, because of our budget, we can't pay you more. So just know, like, don't tell, just keep all your business to yourself. You go in
Yeah.
there,
But
Yeah.
do that job. That's it.
well, my thing was she subpar on the job that she was with, or is just the
Nah,
fact? Oh, well, we don't want you to have two jobs.
nah. So she was actually one of the better workers. And then on top of that, they didn't even know she had a job until I think either somebody had told the superior that she had another job, just
Yeah.
people not
Yeah.
minding their business. So
Now,
you keep it to yourself, man.
now be careful with that because I know if you work for like defense contractors or some
Hmm.
competition, there may be rules and laws against it. Like
Oh
if
yeah.
you work for Coca-Cola, you can't be moonlighting at Pepsi-Cola.
Yeah.
Nah, see
Now
that's
that will
different.
get you
Yeah.
now that will get you fired. That
Don't
is
get
a
locked
clear
up over a
distinction.
job.
Don't
Yeah.
do that. You can't do
Yeah.
that. There is agreements among that.
Yeah,
But
for
now if
sure.
you working at Coca-Cola, but you bagging groceries at Kroger, oh well, that's a different story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Get your money, but now you can't be working with the competition, the enemy.
Yeah,
That's not gonna
the
work at
enemy, bro.
all.
The
Them
enemy.
the ops, yo. Damn,
But
that's
but yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, I actually seen that happen too, where in another job, a guy was working for one of our competitors. Uh, and he lied about it. That we found out he's working weekends with our competitor, working with us
Ooh.
through the week, working with the competitor on the weekend. People, some people, because in the industry, people know you're in the industry. It's like I see so and so. He's working for both companies. He worked for y'all, and he works over there weekend. So HR got wind of it. They called him in. They asked him about, hey, are you moonlighting at so and so and doing that? Oh no, no, no. Went back over there. Of course, people told. So what they did, they called the security guard at the other company and said, hey, so and so working in there. Yo, yeah, he clocked in at this day. So then I think I'm not sure. I think he lost both jobs because both of them were
Dang.
going to frown upon that.
Wow.
Went outside.
See?
Yeah, trying to be greedy.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be greedy, man, just do it better than that. That's just stupid, man. Come on.
He,
Yeah.
he, he wasn't thinking.
Yes. I don't think he cared. I think he was just trying to run it up till he got out, till they
He
found
cared,
out.
but I mean, he's making good money though. That's the thing. But
Yeah.
he too. I don't understand. He's working himself in the ground. I mean, that's working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, come on now. And going back to trust, and I know it's majority of people are at work 40, 50, 60 hours a week.
Hmm.
And then you go into the trust issue. It's like, well, who do you talk to? You know?
That is very interesting question that you bring
Yeah.
up. It is, especially for leaders,
Yeah,
even entrepreneurs. You really don't have anyone to talk to that you
that
can
you trust.
trust.
Exactly.
Better start
Exactly.
meditating.
And that understands your pain. Well, no, well,
Yes.
this is one of the reasons for this show.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
for
For
Yes.
sure.
people that have been through what you've been through,
Yeah.
and
That's my advice.
you can call in and you can email us.
Yeah, for sure.
You can email us and you can leave comments and we can help you research and we can vent with you because the saying goes, it's lonely at the top. It really does get lonely
Yo,
when you got
Mhm,
people
mhm.
around you, but you can't share because they won't understand, the hard day that you have. And
Ooh,
sometimes your spouse don't understand that. Some of
right.
you all are married and your spouse don't understand that, you've been at work all day, the pressure has been on you. You got people betraying you and talking about you, and you trying to navigate
Yeah.
through the murky waters of corporate leadership.
Hmm.
And then it's like no one gets it.
I
Yeah.
have
They
a
don't
suggestion.
understand.
I have a
Yes.
suggestion for those watching. So we have a new Twitter account for the videos that we're doing right now. It's called Lifestyle 9, the number 9, the number 2, and the number 5 and an underscore. I'm gonna put our Discord link. If you need people to talk to, get on that Discord, join it, and we in there daily. So
Yes.
go there.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It's
Um.
causes a lot of health problems and health issues too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I had that too. Mental. Yeah.
That's
And,
where
and
it
then.
mostly is.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah. And knowing when to, when you go home, like Ali just mentioned, and how you shut it off. Um, but when you had to wind down, before you know it's time to go back in again.
Yeah.
And then it's like you dreading it. You dreading it. So that trust thing is like a snowball effect where who do you talk to when you know you're a rock star at the job, but he's really the one that you really can trust, you know. Um, so yeah, let's talk about that. The
This is
trust.
why having a nice after five pays dividends where you can get out with other professionals and even some
Mhm.
associates. You reach out to other professionals. They may not be in your profession. I mean, you may be the head of operations for manufacturing, but somebody else may be the operations of a call center.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to a variety of people and,
Mm-hmm.
and get out there and network and have a good time. Let your hair down. Discuss different strategies.
Mm-hmm.
Have the different conversations that may help inspire you or see things in a different light.
I agree. What I used to do was uh what is that? There's a app or I think it's a website. Well, where do we go look at all those events like in your local area? I
Oh,
forgot.
What
meetup.com.
meetup?
No, no, it's like you can buy tickets and stuff on there. But anyways, I used to go
Eventbrite?
to,
Oh,
yes, Eventbrite. So I would go
yeah.
on there, and that's how I would meet people that was into the stuff I was into.
I
Hmm.
So
used to go to Meetup.
there,
Yeah, I used to use meetup.com too.
Yes.
Meetup's another one. Just
Meetup was
the
great,
best
good.
thing to do for real to me was I would go find a conference or some kind of like coaching session that was like in a niche that was I was looking for at the specific time. And then
Hmm.
people there, I would just talk to them, meet with them, and then end up now I have like lifelong contacts from that. So
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
Also, a
Yeah.
cheaper version that I've done in the past, especially when I lived in Atlanta, was I would get on join groups. Whether it's Facebook groups,
yes.
I don't know, Instagram. But back in the day, you used to have Google Plus. But yeah, like I said, I would do Meetup, and I would join like Facebook groups and stuff.
Hmm.
And you'd be surprised just by joining those groups who you meet. When I was in that area, and this was pre-COVID, but a lot, especially guys in the IT industry,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would join like groups. And I would specifically remember on every second Tuesday of the month, it was this one programming group. They would meet up at this office building with pizza and everything else, and they would sit there. And if you didn't have to be a coder, they would teach you how to code, and then they would sit up there and they would just advance their skills. And then it was like another group that met at a bar, like on another Thursday or so, third Thursday, however that day was,
Yeah.
and they would sit there and talk about different changes in the industry, where the industry is going, what you need to focus on, where the new job openings are at. And it was a
Hmm.
way where you just sit in the bar and you have a drink and you with industry professionals as they discussing what's new, what's coming up around the corner. And then from that you meet different people, and then they would you share, like, hey, I'm trying to learn Python, like, oh, you need to go see so and so. So
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
so is doing this. They will put you in contact with this person. Oh, this person got this problem. This is how you solve this problem. And then they may refer you to another group that you didn't even know existed.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I would definitely take advantage of meetup groups, Facebook groups, just
Yeah.
anything you can to be around people, because you can't do anything alone but fail.
Yeah. It's real talk.
Awesome.
You
Good
don't have to
tips.
fully trust people to get advice from them sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I wouldn't tell all of my personal business to anyone. I mean,
No,
you should be able to gauge at what level you can communicate with people at.
Hmm.
But it's
if
Hmm.
not,
opportunity around the
meditate.
corner. Yeah, meditation is
Yeah.
definitely
That's gonna help build your
big.
intuition.
Definitely
Hmm.
need to meditate. Two, you need to be a student of your craft and whatever you in and in your industry, because
Yeah.
if the opportunities come, if you don't have enough knowledge, you won't recognize the opportunity when
Hmm.
it hits you in the face. You can be amongst around these people and they can be throwing out gems to you, but you don't have the wisdom yet to realize that, wait a minute, this is an opportunity. I need to jump on this at the
Hmm.
what they speak. I need to be
Hmm.
listening. I need to be writing this down, and it'll go right over your head.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I've seen that happen too many times.
Now, two, we talked a lot on who not to trust, but there are some good people out there and some good mentors out there that you can and you should trust. And we talk about HR, and of course, remember, HR does always work for the company. But however, there are some good HR out there that I've had a few of them that kind of looked out. They have looked out for me on a time or two and on an occasion, and that will help you. I mean, that's take that. You
This
walk.
is
That's a fine
special.
line you must watch. But I mean, but too though, I've even had good bosses. I mean, I got one boss now that I used to work for. I still reach out to him and ask questions. He was a good
That's
boss and a
why.
good mentor. I learned a lot of what I do now was I learned from him. So it's a judgment call. You have to know who you can trust and who you can't. You got to figure that out. But some people you need to trust their opinion, because sometimes you are actually, you think you better than what you really are. You think you here,
Hmm.
but you really there. And you get mad and you get upset when you called into an evaluation and you told, no, you just basically mediocre. but I come to work on time every day and I do my job.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
you
average.
gauging it. Yeah.
Well, that's how you stay
Engagement.
employed. You got a paycheck for that. That is not going above and beyond. Whenever somebody asks you to go above and beyond, that's not my job. So,
Yeah.
ask yourself,
Sheesh.
if everybody had to go and you could only keep one or two people, are you going to keep that person and say, that's not my job. I only do this. Or are you going to do that? Are you going to keep that person that makes your life as the boss life easier? I can count on this person to not only do their job, but they can do this job over here and they know how to do this. They are an asset. You, although you great in your job, but sometimes you need more to be done in your job. We call that average. That's what you hired to do, your job.
Mhm.
You want to be above average.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But some people they don't trust anyone and they get into their head and they can't take that type of feedback. They can't stand to hear that they're not doing excellent.
Yeah.
Why is so and so doing this and so can do this and doing that, but you don't do what so and so do?
Exactly.
I've even
It's not rocket
actually seen
science.
people. I've actually seen people not apply for a job, sit there, never put in for a job. So and so puts in for a job, gets the job, and then the same people complain. Why y'all hire him? Y'all hiring just anybody. I could have done this. Did you apply? Well,
Yeah.
no, I didn't. Okay, stop talking. Stop
Period.
talking right there. This is not even a
That's
conversation. I've had
insanity,
real
yo.
conversations. Yeah, but I've
That's
had
just
real
straight insanity.
conversations like this with people never applying for a job but complain because someone else took the initiative and just simply applied for the job. Well, I could have
Mhm.
done that. Well, we'll never know.
Right.
Hey, you're nuts.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I can sum that up.
Yeah.
No, you definitely need to trust your mentors, your spouses, and get a coach.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's I feel like anything that you do, you should have, especially if you need people around you who are smarter than you and better than you at what you're trying to do.
That's
Had
another
the
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
experience.
Yeah. Yeah. Because when you showing up and you're the only one that's bringing the heat and the advice and the this and the that, yes, that is so true, Shu.
yeah, yeah.
Um, you don't need to be the only one in the room shining. Let somebody else
Yeah.
bring it.
Straight up.
I always try to be the dumbest one in the room.
Yeah,
That way I
be
can always
them.
improve.
Real talk.
But if you're looking to go higher in management, and that's with anything in your finances or whatever your goals are, look at your network.
Hmm.
Who's
Hmm.
around you? Who's the people? And if you don't have nobody around you, I can tell you, you very rarely will you make it. It takes a team to get to the top.
Yeah.
Whether that's getting a promotion, you need people speaking your name in a positive light when you're not in the room.
Yeah,
That's the purpose of networking and building that trust. You just can't come up to this one manager or this person that's hiring because you want a promotion. You've never spoke to them. You never
Uh-huh.
done anything or said hi, but then now you want, hey, how you doing? I'm looking to apply for this job. Can you help me? Can
nah,
you put
bruh.
my name in there? You have no relationship. So at the same time, when you're looking at who can you trust, can other people trust
Trust.
you? Are
Hmm.
you trustworthy? And are you building genuine relationships? Or are you just an opportunist? Opportunist. You just want to chat with people to see what you can get out of them, and then you win the win off to the next opportunity.
Hmm. Absolutely. I think it was Jim Rohn that said the five people that you hang out with, that's your circle. But just piggyback what you just said, Ali. Yes, they need to be about that circle, feeding you, well, each other, intertwine with each other, not just again you sitting over here being a rock star. And yeah,
It's like
Like I
so
us.
said,
Y'all see how we operating.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
watch us.
but that takes breaking bread sometime
Yeah.
Hmm.
after work.
Hmm.
Sometimes you got to go to the birthday parties or the celebrations or to the bar and socialize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you
don't
got to
know how
show your
that works
face.
for people that are like non-social. How would that work?
Well, if you're non-sociable, you got to work on that because you got to socialize to be in business. Uh, I would say the best thing there is to first to start off,
Yeah.
be there. You ain't got to say nothing, be shy. It's repetitive. It's not a one and done type thing, you know. Two, know your how to drink. If you cannot control your liquor,
Oh man, yeah. Don't go out and get
uh,
trashed.
yeah. If
You ain't
you
gonna be talking
know
to
that
nobody.
typically you out and that liquor has a way with you, order
Damn.
apple juice. Well, we'll go to the bar and you order some
Drink some
apple juice
water.
and
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Apple
Yeah.
juice, water, non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
If you can't
Yeah,
handle it and you don't
Heineken got
drink,
some now.
yeah, Heineken does
I
have a
think Stella
non-alcoholic
does.
beer. Yeah,
Yeah.
just where you sociable and you fit in with everybody. Non-alcoholic beer, version
Yeah.
daiquiris,
All that.
version
Yeah.
martinis, and all that other stuff. Two,
Yeah.
if you can drink a little bit, know your limit. If you know you can only drink two, order two. Order one and have water in between, or
Yes.
have it
Yeah.
cut, have it made
Have
really
it cut.
weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I say have it cut, have juice or some water added
Yeah.
to it. Spread it out. If you're gonna be there for 4 hours, one drink every 2 hours. You may have a drink, laugh and talk, toast up. Then you might have, I don't know, a soda or some water in between, and then another drink. Or you might talk with the bartender. Let the bartender know what you're dealing with. Hey, I really can't drink like this, but I need to fit in.
Hey, they go
And
homie
that way
for
it's gonna
real.
because you want to be sociable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. But you want to be sociable to the point. You don't want to be sociable to the point where you go back
Yeah,
to work on Monday morning and it's like
yeah,
HR want to, can we see you in the
yeah. Well,
office?
you're not coming in.
Damn,
Yeah,
man, caught your ass
yeah.
slipping.
You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to overdo it. You can't handle it. No, definitely not that sociable where it's going to get you out of a job. But like I
Yes.
said, start warming
They
up,
got
focus on
clips
you.
of you and shit.
The Like I said, if you are non-sociable, just come find that one person to key in on that you think you can relate to and
Yeah.
talk to. And in
Yeah.
the crowd, key and go to that one person and kind of have that conversation with that one, the two people, and just kind of work it from there until you start getting used to everybody else in the crowd. Two, it requires some development outside of work. You might want to join Toastmasters.
Ooh. Yeah.
One of those things, or different speaking groups.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Practice, start
Communication
off with some of your
courses.
friends.
That's
Yeah,
like
communication courses. You know,
Yeah.
you can find that Udemy, Skillsoft. There's so many websites now you can just take classes
well,
on.
like I said, and then they got like Toastmasters. That's everyone, and
Mm.
most jobs have a Toastmasters chapter, which you can join right there at work. That can definitely help you with being sociable in your speech. Oh wow,
Yeah.
man! I tell you, time
I
flies.
swear. It's like the fastest 30 minutes. It don't even feel.
No.
They're
It
just getting
does.
warmed up.
Sheesh. I know. But no,
For
this is
those,
still good though. For
but for
for
those that are catching us on X, if you would take this
mm,
chance to like and subscribe.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
please share this with somebody you think it'll help. More than likely, this is the full form, but these are definitely gonna be chopped up in the clips. So share the
Yeah.
clips and this long form, please.
This is the podcast where we talk all business and how to deal with the corporate ladder,
Corporate
as
It's
well
ladder.
not
as your
easy.
entrepreneurship. It's not easy. We're going to address some of the things that you thought nobody had to deal with but you.
Yes. You are not
You're not
alone
You're
out
not
here.
alone.
alone. We're
Join
here
us in
for you.
Discord if you feel alone.
You are not
Join
alone.
us. We are
Yeah.
here for you and we will talk about it. We got many more subjects to bring.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, any closing words before we close out?
I should have had a quote. That's my closing
Maybe
words.
next time you can bring a quote.
Right.
Maybe next time you can get the quote together.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Well, until then, thank you all for joining Lifestyle
Thank you.
925.
Peace,
Thank you.
y'all. Much love to everybody watching. Until next time.